Am I the asshole for not giving my ex the stuff we bought for our stillborn daughter after he lost his job? My 26 female ex 27 male cheated on me 2 days after our daughter was stillborn. He wasn't going to tell me until the woman got pregnant. I found out 3 months to the day that my daughter died. Then I kicked him out. He and the woman are now together and their son was born a few weeks ago. He asked me for the stuff we bought for our daughter. He said he lost his job and she's not earning much and they don't have enough for him. I told him to leave me alone and forget I ever existed, like I was trying to do with him. He told me I was being spiteful and needed to think of his son, who is innocent in all this. He then started telling some people who knew us both. Most told him he was out of line to even ask, but a few of the friends we had suggested that I should put aside my hurt and anger and think of the boy who is my daughter's brother and that I need to be the bigger person. Am I the asshole? Not the asshole at all. No question about it. He moved on until he needed something from you after shattering your life to pieces. You owe nothing to any of them. No, absolutely not. He can go to a secondhand store and get the things he needs. He can ask friends. Needed to think of his son, who is innocent in all this. Do you though? Because I don't think you need to give any more of a shit about this kid than any other random kid in the world. Not the asshole. The absolute cheek of this loser. Not the asshole op. Fuck that asshole, he is selfish and manipulative, you owe him and his child nothing. Nada. Do not pass go, do not collect $100. That all being said, I'm so sorry you are going through all of this op, you do not deserve this. Edit. Don't play Monopoly that often, whoops. And thanks for the award y'all. Not the asshole. His son being innocent in all this doesn't mean you have to give things bought for your baby to the asshole who chose to cheat on you 2 days after her death. He seems to forget that you were innocent in all this as well. The only two who weren't innocent are your cheating ex and the woman who fucked him. You are already the bigger person by not fucking someone else while in a relationship. Your friends are telling you to be a doormat and you should block any of them who tell you that you should prioritize making things easier for your cheating asshole of an ex. Not the asshole. Seriously. That is unreal that he would think to ask for it back, then try to guilt trip you when he didn't get his way. He cheated on you while you were still mourning, then left you, and now he wants the physical reminders that have of your child. Hell no. When you are ready, and again you are not right now, may I suggest possibly donating it to a women's shelter. They could always use items. That way it goes to people who need the help. You can say you donated it and your ex gets nothing. Also the nerve. Not the asshole. Not the asshole, not the asshole, not the asshole. I am speechless with rage at the audacity of your ex. Luckily I can still type. What an evil, evil man. How dare he reach out to you ever, let alone like that. You are not responsible for him or his child in any way. Please don't let anyone else make you feel guilty. Love and good wishes to you. I'm so sorry for your loss. Jesus Christ, not the asshole. Take care of yourself. The responsibilities arising from him dunking his sausage in other people's mustard are not yours to carry. Terrible people out there. Not the asshole. Your daughter's brother. Oh please fuck off with that. Whoever said that should stop doing their own brain surgeries. Not the asshole. Tell him he can go pick up the baby stuff and everything else he left at your place. He can pick it up at Goodwill, where you have donated it. Then block his phone number and any social platforms, too. He is not your problem anymore. Sorry for your loss. My ex once told me, I can't get my daughter the stuff I want her to have because I have to pay child support to you. We were still married by the way and I found out the other woman was pregnant before we even separated. Anyway, this brought back all those intense rage feelings I had and boy I tell you, you are not never will be except if you give in. This can't say man not only cheated and got another woman pregnant, but he added extra pain by not even taking a breather between the death of your child and having another. Bastard. Not the asshole, block his number, he is no longer in your life. How he provides for his son is his problem, not yours. Not the asshole, the balls to even ask this from you after everything. Unpopular question but I will ask it. Who paid for the items he is asking you for? Not the asshole, and I'm so sorry for your loss. Screw him, he's a horrible human. If any friends you have together want to say anything about what you should do to help that baby boy, you tell them they can go give money to your ex or set up a fundraiser for him if they are so worried. Not the asshole. Their situation is entirely not your problem, his son included. He may be innocent, but his parents sure aren't, and they're involved more than he is. Donate it all to a charity in your daughter's name. Memory. Do some good with it, perspective for a little peace, healing for yourself, and you can't give him what you don't have anymore. Huge. Not the asshole. Dude was way out of line. You don't owe him or his family anything. The guy has hurt you beyond words, and now he's coming to you for handouts. Man, I say block his number, his mistress number, and anyone who defends him. You've got your own life ahead of you and you don't need any of his mess. Dude, I'm angry on your behalf reading this. I want to ask the guy if he lost his head in his mistress' vagina, cause it sure ain't on his shoulders. Also, I'm very sorry for your loss. I hope you're doing okay, and know that I'm wishing you all the joy and love in life. His son, who is innocent in all this. Not the asshole. You know who else is innocent in this? You. Holy fucking shit. Not the asshole. Seriously, not the asshole. This man sounds absolutely fucking horrible. You lose your child and he decides not to be there for you, but to go stick it in someone else. He doesn't even consider how that fucking impacts you? Then he thinks he can guilt trip you and force you to help after the loss you experienced? As others have said, anyone that wants to side with him, cut them out and tell them to help him. This, be the bigger person, is shit, and that is messed up to be like, this is your daughter's brother. Like, no. Just no. Hey, to me. It sounds like he's earned his karma. Person shrugging, medium light skin tone. As sad as it is for the kid in the mix, that's not your responsibility, especially when your ex won't accept your boundaries. Not the asshole. That's messed up to ask a grieving mother for that stuff, especially when he cheated on you while you had a stillborn and is asking for it for his love child of another woman. You don't owe him anything, and you don't owe his new women and child anything. Not the asshole. His financial problems are not your responsibility to fix. If he's desperate for baby stuff, then there are charities and local religious organizations that he can reach out to, or he can reach out to friends and family for help. You are none of those things to him. He should not be bothering the woman he betrayed in one of the most heinous ways. Not the asshole. Firstly, sorry for your loss and for all the shit you're dealing with right now. You're grieving the loss of your child and he's asking you to give him your child's things to use in his new relationship? Asshole move. You do not at all owe him any of this. It's not your job to make him happy after all he's done to you. He's no longer a part of your life, so keep it like that. Please don't let him make you feel like you should be helping him out. When he chose to betray you, he ended everything and should no longer rely on you. Keep the stuff. If any of your friends tells you that you should help him out, say to them, you're closer to him, why can't you help him out? And tell them you've already arranged to give the stuff to an expecting friend or something. First off, I'm so sorry for your loss and the raging asshole that turned out to be your ex. Huge whopping not the asshole. How dare he ask you for anything that belonged to your little girl? His new baby is not your concern. He should be ashamed of himself for trying to use your empathy and kindness to his advantage because karma bit him in the ass. Not the asshole. Those friends who say you should put aside your hurt? Tell them to help him out, and that you're not ready to give away your daughter's things. My daughter died. I am not ready to part with her things. Those are all I have of her. He needs to find someone other than his ex to support him. Not the asshole. If he calls you spiteful again, reply, yeah I am. Deal with it like I had to deal with you gleefully fucking someone else before our daughter was cold. Buy second hand. That advice will be the final act of kindness I'm extending to you. Never contact me again. If you do, I'm going to file harassment charges. You're dead to me. You don't need to think of his son at all. He's not related to you. The ex is not in your life anymore. He has some nerve implying such. So not the asshole. Not the asshole. If things are tight, I can see why he might be desperate enough to ask, but he's still a supreme arsehole. I can't imagine losing your child, then their things going to the child your ex fathered cheating on you. Their son isn't to blame, but can see why you chose not to. Not the asshole. I'm just sorry that all of this has happened to you. I hope that you'll find peace and happiness one day. Not the asshole. It can be incredibly cheap to get stuff for babies. Yes, you could spend serious money, but you don't have to. eBay, Facebook Market, mom-dad swap pages. When my little one was born, we didn't have much at all. We got so much for free or for very little. It was great. Not the asshole. Tell whatever friends you have that are suggesting you support your cheating ex that you are a little busy mourning your daughter, and that they are cruel to use your dead daughter as a guilt trip to reward your cheating ex. Then block them. No one with any sort of conscience or empathy would expect the victim of infidelity, dealing with the loss of her daughter, to ease the financial burdens of your cheating ex and his mistress. NTA. He's a dick for thinking that getting a different girl pregnant would instantly get him all the stuff you both bought. A few of the friends we had suggested that I should put aside my hurt and anger and think of the boy who is my daughter's brother. I would cut those friends out along with the ex and move on with my life. Not the asshole. And I'm so sorry for your loss. Not the asshole. I'm so sorry for your loss. The thought that he would have the nerve to tell you to think of his son, and most of all the nerve of any person to suggest his son has any relation to you or your daughter, quite frankly makes me want to vomit. It's honestly disgusting and goes to show that people really don't have any empathy for pregnancy loss whatsoever. You don't owe him anything, and it would be totally valid to never speak to your ex or anyone who supported his repulsive request ever again. Welcome to Am I the Asshole? Please view our voting guide here, and remember to use only one judgment in your comment. Help keep the sub engaging. Hashtag Dawn, T-downvote assholes. To upvote interesting posts. Click here for our rules and click here for our FAQ. I am a bot, and this action was performed automatically. Please contact the moderators of this subreddit message composed to =Amy the asshole if you have any questions or concerns. Not the asshole. To be honest, your ex sounds like a monster. That's messed up. He wanted to use y'all's stillborn daughter's things for his son that they conceived when he cheated 3 days after your kid passed away. Not the asshole. That child is not your responsibility. Also, does he really expect something from you after cheating? Not the asshole. Not the asshole. Not the asshole. Ignore him. He's an asshole to the highest degree, and I could ramble endlessly on as to why. I'm so sorry for all the pain you've been through. Just keep ignoring him. You will find your rainbow someday soon. Not the asshole. He is a piece of shit and doesn't deserve anything. He is not your problem. You should decide what you want to do with those things. I hope you never have to deal with him again. Not the asshole at all. Block his number and move on with your life. That stuff is your baby's. Not his. Slummy of him to even think of asking. Not the asshole. This was beyond the awfulness of a husband cheating on his wife and getting the other woman pregnant. This was piling on the hurt to a woman who just lost her own child. You do not need to worry about being the bigger person, and I am sick of people pressuring the wrong party to be the bigger person. The assholes telling you to be just that are free to throw the happy couple a baby shower, and hopefully they have the good sense and the heart to leave your name off the guest list. Not the asshole. Actions have consequences. His child is suffering because of his choices, not yours. And really the nerve of this dude has me wanting to throw hands. Not the asshole. Don't have a baby if you can't afford it. Never could you be the here. I'm so sorry for your loss. NTA. Not the asshole. His mistakes are not your responsibility or obligation to fix. If he wants that stuff, he can be a grown man and get a job. Not the asshole. Not hands clapping. Your hands clapping problem. Hands clapping. Not the asshole. You know what would be spiteful? Burning the stuff and sending him the video. Keep it, donate it, or do whatever you want with it. His son is not your concern. And all the people who want to guilt trip you into it should just shut the F up. If they are so concerned, they should help him. Not the asshole. You're not obligated to give him anything, especially after disrespecting your past relationship together. There are second-hand shops where he can get all the stuff, or he can ask friends or family. Think of the boy who is my daughter's brother and that I need to be the bigger person. Don't let him manipulate you. Not the asshole. I would just block him. Put them in storage. You may have another baby in the future, or sell them. He lost the right to even contact you after the crap he's done to you. I'm so very sorry for your loss. Fuck being the bigger person. Not the asshole.